I got a DHS letter in the mail this morning and I just now opened it. And somebody reported me to the state of Michigan because I'm making money on TikTok and I drive a 2024 BMW. They have cut my food stamps from almost $4,000 a month down to $88 a month. They are telling me if I want a review that...
Wait, did she say she was getting $4,000 in food stamps a month? $4,000 in food stamps a month? How many children does she have? And how many children does she have out of wedlock? Hold on. I always like to give credit to the content creators. So the link is always going to be down in the description back to the content creator. And thank you guys for sending me this to react to, regardless of whether I agree with it or not. I always like to credit the content creator. So that goes without saying. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. Teach Hanley, 40% off your first order plus 20% off life. Did she say $4,000 a month? So you're being subsidized by the federal government, by taxpayers, by $4,000 a month. I just got to back up for a second and go back to the beginning and hear this in its full context before we really start to react to it. Because I don't want to get ahead of myself, and it may be something that I missed that actually, it may substantiate why she deserves it. So let me get back to the original message.
I got a DHS letter in the mail this morning and I just now opened it. And somebody reported me to the state of Michigan because I'm making money on TikTok and I drive a 2024 BMW. They have cut my food stamps from almost $4,000 a month down to $88 a month. They are telling me if I want a review that I have to sell my car. So you're telling me if you were on welfare, food stamps, cash assistance, Section 8, you can't drive a nice car? They are forcing me to sell my brand new BMW, or I lose almost $4,000 in food stamps. Not only that, they have taken my cash assistance totally away. They are telling me that Section 8 will no longer be paying 95% of my rent, only 10% of my rent. So I will have to pay a little over $400 a month now instead of $60 a month.
She got rent that's only $400 a month?
They cannot do this. They cannot make me sell my car. They cannot cut my food stamps. Has anybody else been in a similar situation? What do I do? What kind of rights do I have? Because I can't work, but I'm not selling my car. But I also need the $4,000 of food stamps. So I'm at a...
Wait. Why can't she work? Why can't she, can somebody fill me in on why can't she work? Why can't she work? I don't understand. What's preventing her from working? You know, I tell people this all the time. I tell black people this all the time. I had these arguments, knock down, drag down arguments on my platform on Monday nights on a regular basis where I help people to understand that the people that are on government assistance the most are white people. It's just the facts. And a lot of times, before I get to her, because there's an educational aspect to this, there's an accountability aspect to this, and so we want to have both. But before we do that, I just want to help y'all to understand that a lot of times y'all are pedestalizing. Y'all are absolutely glazing to the top of your lungs, glazing a group of people. Now, obviously, this is not applicable to all white people, the same way that everything I say about black people is not applicable to all black people. But the fact of the matter is, there are more white people on government assistance than any demographic of people inside of the United States of America. All right? Meaning that they are either finessing, struggling, evolving, and that their cultural norms are no different than your cultural norms. You just promote yours a lot more. But now that we have these social media platforms, your algorithm hopefully can start to educate you a little bit, because there are people obviously that feel comfortable jumping online even after they got reported to the state of Michigan, and she's sitting here clearly able-bodied, clearly able to do a job, clearly able to do a physical job in addition to, and I don't even know how y'all starting to classify yourselves as not being able to do certain things. How can't you? You're doing it right now. In addition to that, you are a contractor, meaning that you are out here in these streets creating TikToks and generating revenue. Obviously, so much revenue that you can go and buy a new car. Now, I'm not a hater. I'm no hater. I want people to win. I want people to be able to buy cars. I want people to run up a bag. I want people to take care of business. I want people to get all the money and get all of the resources and rock out what they cock out, okay? But here's the thing. Not at the expense of taxpayers. Let me say that again for the people in the back. Not at the expense of taxpayers. You gonna have to stand on your own 2 feet. Government assistance is not meant for you to be taken care of by taxpayers. And even if you hurt, listen, you do what you can to get what you want. And if you are driving, and I 100% agree, if you are driving, thank God for the Trump administration, a 2024 BMW, instead of driving something paid off, used, and all of that, yes, you should sell your car. For those of you that may not be familiar, when you generate income, you have to pay taxes on it. When you increase your income, which then actually flies in the face of what you say your income is in order to get those food stamps, that means that you are a productive adult. Then guess what? Now you don't need taxpayer assistance in order to subsidize your life. That is not a right. You guys did not you don't get to get a stipend from the federal government for the rest of your life in order to, if you only got $400 in rent, you blessed. If you are only rocking out with $400 in rent a month, you are blessed. You are very much blessed. If you was getting $4,000 a month and taxpayer assistance as far as food stamps, I don't even know how much you can eat. Like, who is spending $4,000 at the grocery store every single month and being able to? Most of the girls that I used to know back in the hood, they used to sell their stuff at a discount and then take the money and pocket it and go and get their hair and their nails done and stuff like that. And I thought that that was disrespectful to the taxpayers, but not more than I do now, because now that I am a productive citizen, right, and I'm not a child anymore, I don't want to give my resources over to these people. And I think that that is a form of fraud, just like USAID is sending all of our taxpayer money out to these other countries and subsidizing their lifestyles in addition to getting kickbacks and fraud. I think that is fraud with the Treasury Department. And I'm liking the fact that Doge is going through and right-sizing the government and also calling out the bad actors. I think that this is just absolutely egregious and disrespectful. Is this, and she asking for help. She's asking for people. I think that honestly, I don't think that they should only just cut her off. First of all, she shouldn't be getting nothing. And secondly, I think that she should have to pay a lot of that back. I think that she should have to pay a lot of that back. Because if you're proven to be finessing and you wasn't actually using the assistance to get you through a temporary hardship that allows for you to get to a next level, then I think that you should have to pay that back. But that's just my opinion personally. Let me know what y'all think inside of the comments. Make sure you tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description. Again, I always like to link back to the content creator regardless of whether I agree or not. Let me know what y'all think inside of the comments. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm going to holler at y'all later. Peace.